Hello everyone and welcome to the highlight video for Game 1 of the Backyard World Series between the New York Yankees and the Montreal Expos. We were very excited for this game and it did not disappoint. We have a lot to get to, so we'll jump right into it. The Yankees came out in the top of the first and punched us right in the mouth. Lindsey Felgate unleashing, second batter of the game, and it is a solo home run to left field. No doubt about it, a beautiful line drive off the bat, putting the Yankees up 1-0, and then Zenon Estrada comes up, very next hitter, and gets a hold of one to left center field. Back-to-back home runs for the Yankees, showing us right away why they had the best record in the league all season as they go up 2-0. Luan does rally to get out of the inning, and it's Pablo Sanchez in the bottom of the first, absolutely unleashing on this right hook from Amir Khan, getting a solo home run for us and cutting the deficit in half to 2-1. But this home run was really all about momentum. 506 feet. It just galvanized the team a little bit, settled down some of those early nerves, and got us into the game. However, the Yankees put together a 2-out rally in the top of the second. Keisha Phillips mishandling a line drive from Lindsey Felgate, and that allows her to get in with a nice RBI double. But then we get a bit of a break here as she takes off for third with Derek Jeter on the base and then gets him run out at home. Very poor base running, and that allows us to get out of that inning. And Zenon Estrada then in the top of the third, first pitch he sees, hits a leadoff solo home run. But if you think about it, had Felgate not run, that could have been a 3-run shot in the top of the second. So we will take the 1 run instead of the 3. We're down 4-1 in the bottom of the third when Pablo Sanchez gets us going again with a nice line drive to the center field wall, an easy double for him. And Keisha Phillips is able to follow that up with a line drive of her own, this one going more to right center, right into the gap, and then it holds up against the fence, not going over for a ground rule double, which works out for Keisha as she gets the RBI triple, cutting the deficit to 4-2. Then a couple batters later, it's Ernie Steele who hits a beautiful professional line drive single to right field, getting the 2-out RBI, and we cut the deficit to 1. But we would not be done as Annie Frazier absolutely unleashes on this pitch to left center field. It just catches the top of the wall and stays in the park, showing off some of that 1997 level power that we had been missing throughout the course of the year. A huge RBI double, game tying from Annie Frazier. And Mikey Thomas follows that up with a line drive to right over the right fielder's head. This one looked like it could have gone out, but it just barely stays in for a go-ahead RBI single. And all of a sudden, we're up 5-4, feeling great about ourselves. The 4th inning passes without incident. And it is Zenon Estrada again with 2 outs and nobody on, hitting a floater to center that Keisha just lost in the lights. And it goes out for a ground rule double, game tying. Second and third now, a couple batters later, 1 out. Fred Benson gets a line drive that falls in front of Keisha Phillips, scoring the go-ahead run, putting the Yankees up 6-5, and Fred Benson advances to second on the throw. Next batter, Amir Khan. He gets a hold of a right hook that Jocinda Smith mishandles, and Ernie is not on the base when he catches the ball. That allows the run to score 7-5, and Lance Lambert takes the corkscrew pitch, hits a screaming line drive to right field. It goes over the fence, and it is a massive potentially backbreaking 3-run home run that all of a sudden puts the Yankees up 10-5. And it is not looking good for us at that point. But Ernie Steele, after getting hit around a bit in the 5th, tries to do some of the good work in terms of a comeback himself. He gets a ground rule double with Vladimir Guerrero already on first base. And that sets up Annie Frazier, who just had the big hit a couple innings earlier. 1 out for her. And she flies out to left center, but it is deep enough to score Vladimir Guerrero, cutting the deficit to 10-6 and giving us a little bit of momentum. But the real momentum came in the top of the 6th with Zenon Estrada up. He grounds it to Ernie Steele, and we turn a fantastic double play to get out of the inning unscathed. And then with 1 out in the bottom of the 6th, we get to work. Luann Louis on first. Dante Robinson hits a screaming line drive to left field. He is unfortunately thrown out at second, but it is enough for Luann to score. We cut it to 10-7. Pablo and Keisha both get on base, and it's Vladimir Guerrero who hits a screaming line drive, opposite field home run, a la our opponent Lance Lambert. We hit a 3-run home run in exactly the same manner as the Yankees did, and this is a game-tying blast as well. All of the sudden, it is 10-10. Just amazing poise by our players in this game, not giving up even when we went down big, and the game settled down until the bottom of the 8th. Ernie Steele once again helping out his own cause with a massive 2-out line drive to right center field. It looks to be a double, but the outfielders just cannot get the ball back in, and Ernie just keeps running. Pablo Sanchez having scored easily from third base, but the missed throws allow for Ernie to score as well. So it's 12-10 going into the top of the 9th when Derek Jeter seems to have gotten the Yankees off to a perfect start, but Luann Louis robs him a spectacular running catch. We're looking good. 2 batters later, Zenon Estrada, who had been dominating the whole game, keeps it going. Line drive single to left center. So we are not out of the woods yet. Just the tying run at the plate. Chico Papas lays down a bunt, and we say thank you very much. We get him thrown out, and we win this epic World Series confrontation 12-10 to go up 1-0 in this best 3 out of 5. Another incredible game. That is back-to-back absolute barn burners, and we are very fortunate to be on the winning end of this one as well, but we know it's only going to get tougher from here as we move on to game number 2.